Hello and welcome to highlights of the 8th and final stage of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift 22.6 kilometre individual time trial today. To finish things off, Marlen Reusser, the European time trial champion of Team SD Works, went into the stage as the pre-race favourite. Demi Vollering, her teammate, taking over in the yellow jersey, leading Kasia Niewiadoma by 1 minute and 50 seconds, and Annemiek van Vleuten defending champion by 2 minutes and 28. The last time we were here in Pau was 2019 for an edition of La Course by the Tour de France. How far we have come since then. A technical course for the riders and not easy by any means. We have a 1.5 kilometre climb in the centre of the circuit, averaging 6.3%, and a real sting in the tail on the final 400 metres up towards the line. Vittorio Guazzini, the Italian from FDJ Suez, had set the benchmark time for everyone to follow, 30 minutes and 36 seconds. Would it stand the test of time as the day went on? Grace Brown would be the first rider to knock Guazzini off the top of the leaderboard. The Australian time trial champion caught and passed Elise Chabet out on the course. She had gone through the intermediate time check in a time of 17 minutes and 5 seconds, and she crossed the line with the new fastest time, 29 minutes and 55 seconds. Behind her, though, was Marlen Reusser, the Swiss time trial sensation, European champion. She took the iconic gravel stage a year ago in the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift, but unfortunately out on the course, the UAE ADQ car feeling the wrath, understandably, of the Swiss rider, not managing to get out the way in time, but it didn't delay her too much, and she came into the finish and went to the top of the leaderboard with a time of 29 minutes and 15 seconds, averaging 46.340 kilometers an hour. A warm day for the riders. Rianne Marcus would be the next rider home, and the Dutch time trial champion crossed the line. Her ride would be good enough for an eventual 5th place. One of the sensations of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift this week, you've got to say, is Lotte Kopecky, opening her account in Clermont-Ferrand with a stage win. She held the yellow jersey to the top of the Col de Tourmalet on stage 7. She was picking off riders in front of her, and she was eyeing a place on the podium. Would it be 3rd, or unthinkably, could she move up and knock Kasia Niewiadoma out of the 2nd spot on the podium? It was going to be touch and go. A phenomenal ride, though, from the Belgian time trial champion. Unfortunately for Annemiek van Vleuten, the blistering ride by Lotte Kopecky behind her would mean that she would be knocked out of her 3rd place on the general classification. The Olympic time trial champion, the former world time trial champion, the current road champion, came home in her final Tour de France. It was 12th spot for Van Vleuten on this occasion. Understandably emotional, the 40-year-old rider, 103 career wins, retires at the end of the season. Kasia Niewiadoma, after a great day on the Col de Tourmalet, was going to have to put in the time trial of her life. And it was touch and go, and it would come down to fractions of a second as she crossed the line in the polka dot jersey. It would mean that she would drop to 3rd on the general classification. The evolution of Demi Vollering complete here in this year's Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift, taking the yellow jersey at the top of the mighty Col de Tourmalet. A great time trial, comes home in 2nd spot. Stage win goes to Reusser. But the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift champion 2023, it's the Dutch rider, Demi Vollering. SD Works take the stage and the general classification. Vollering putting in yet another storming ride. Anna van der Breggen and the team understandably delighted. Marlen Reusser takes her 2nd career Tour de France Femmes stage victory. Your top 10 looks like this. Marlen Reusser from Demi Vollering and Lotte Kopecky, Brown, Marcus, Labous, Baril, Guazzini, Niewiadoma and Brands, your top 10. Happy days all round for the European time trial champion. She'll take confidence into the World Championships. Will she swap the European stars and stripes for rainbows? Cedrine Cabal takes the best young riders classification. She really has won the hearts of the French crowd this week. She takes the Liv white jersey from Ella Wiley. Big career ahead of the French time trial champion. Cassia Niewiadoma finishes the Tour de France Femmes as the Queen of the Mountains takes it from Yara Castelline and Demi Vollering. Queen of the Mountains takes the Ile Clerc polka dot jersey, one of the most iconic jerseys in world cycling. Congratulations all round between Lotte Kopecky and Demi Vollering. Your points classification for the green jersey looks like this. Lotte Kopecky takes it from Ashley Mourmont-Passio. Demi Vollering up there in third. The jersey we thought she would be targeting at the beginning of the race to finish second on the podium would have been unexpected. What a race from Lotte Kopecky. Your general classification at the end of stage 8 looks like this. Demi Vollering is your champion ahead of teammate Lotte Kopecky, level on time with Cassia Niewiadoma. But are we seeing the changing of the generations? Last year it was second and Queen of the Mountains. This year it's the Maillot Jaune of race winner stands atop the podium with teammate Lotte Kopecky, the Belgian champion, and Cassia Niewiadoma. Team SD Works also win in the team classification. Demi Vollering extends her lead in the Women's World Tour. What a season she's having. Thanks for your company. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. A great edition of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. We will bid you farewell.